And, all right, the mic's working. I was just testing to see if everything else was good. Unfortunately, my alert box always mutes itself. One second. I just need to test the alerts, make sure they actually work.
Oh, oh, um, mm.
I am here!
All right, that works. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So, yeah, sorry about that though. I hate when like the Streamlabs, your eyes are. I'm sorry for all the white screen. Let me switch the scene. I'm using a different view sometimes for Genshin, so it stops at a certain point if I like tab out. Like if I tab out the Genshin, it'll stop at whatever the last thing I tabbed out on Genshin is. I wish that Streamlabs or the games made it so that you can use different scenes. Cause what I could do though is I could use the scene I'm using is I think screen capture or window capture for my games. But like if I use the Samsung, it'll like the display catcher, it'll capture my computer, which actually helps out. But the problem with that is with it capturing my computer, if I tab out, it won't show the game. I wish there's nothing perfect that you could use. There's no and then the game catcher doesn't work for every game because not every game utilizes the settings for game capture. So it's so hard. Uh Same thing as Twitch. The only thing that sucks about Kick is that you can't use Streamlabs. OBS works for it, but Kick has its own bots and stuff that you use on it. You'd have to find an additional third party programs to work on Kick, on Kick, and I think no, YouTube is fine. It's literally just Kick. I think Kick you have to have so many third party programs, which kind of makes it annoying to utilize because if you're like me, you're not gonna have you're not gonna want to have like 15 other additional applications just to use one. The difference between Kick, it's more so when you become a bigger streamer, there's a lot more things that Kick makes easier. By bigger streamer, I mean like when you finally get like a decent amount of views, which is like 30 to 40. I think you get a lot more worth when it's 30 to 40 viewers on Kick than you do on Twitch because of what it takes to become a partner and affiliate of Kick. I think if I'm correct, Icarus said you just need 75 followers and stream for 5 hours for affiliate. So you already get your sub button a lot faster on Kick. And I don't know what partner is, but I assume it's just a lot more followers and maybe a lot more streaming. It might not even be that much harder. So it's more so easier for smaller streamers. The only thing that sucks about Kick is that they're not promoting the games a lot. Like games like Apex, Genshin, they're very low in viewer count because Kick is owned by a gambling company. I forgot, called Stake. Yeah, that's the name. Stake owns Kick. They're pretty much it's pretty much the stream version for Stake to advertise their gambling. So if you ever check like what's the highest viewed channel, it's either Grand Theft Auto, which is always a high viewed game, or gambling, or just chatting, because just chatting in general always has high views. So those are the highest viewed things, but I don't really do slots and casinos online. I don't really do the role playing stuff in Grand Theft Auto, and I haven't really utilized just chatting yet. So unfortunately, like as far as like gaming wise, the games I play, it's harder to grow in on Kick. But I still use it anyways because I think if you're gonna stream, if you don't have an exclusive dealership with Twitch, where you're have to stream only on Twitch and you can't stream on other platforms, then I would say triple stream, multi-stream, because you get more revenue that way. If you know famous streamers like Ninja's doing it, he has no exclusivity anymore. Granted, he's on that level where he can get away with it, but he streams on every single platform: Twitch, Kick. Well, he doesn't do Kick too much, but Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and sometimes on Twitter. So it's more so where do you see yourself growing, and if you don't see yourself growing that fast in one platform, try all three, and it will help. If you don't even have to continue all three, if you try all three and then you see yourself growing in a specific one, then focus on that one. So that's the way I see it. I've only streamed for about almost a month now, so of course I won't be growing in any platform yet. So I wouldn't know where I should focus my streaming on yet. But I'm still gonna try a multi-stream everywhere, at least so I can have an audience to see like my game. So that's the rundown of what Kick is more so all about. It's a competitor, but it depends on what you're playing and what you're doing for it to be a competitor. Also, I don't know if you're still here, Meowshai, but this is Orochino. She is, I believe, the 7th Harbinger. She goes by the name the Knave, so that's her epithet. But if you don't know who she is, that means you haven't done a lot of the story quest yet. So this is how she looks. She's actually a Fontaine native. So if you're not in Fontaine to do the story quest yet, that's the reason why you don't know too much about her. But Fontaine native, I forgot what number Harbinger. They'll tell me right here. Is she the 11th? I guess she's the 11th Harbinger. I forgot her rank. But yeah. She's one of the two Harbingers, which if you know Genshin as far as story-wise, then you know they're the antagonists of the story. So she may seem nice so far in the story, but it's hard to believe that she only has good intentions when she's the antagonist of the story. So for us, none of the Harbingers, other than maybe Child, has ever really shown good intentions. And Child, to be honest with you, he's a battle junkie, so even he doesn't show that much good intentions. He wants to fight all the time, and he's caused chaos so many times for us. So it's really just pick and choosing who you love and who you feel like is good or evil. But where was I? Oh yeah, but Icarus, my whole plan is to level up a DPS Cloud Retainer now. And this is the artifact set I have with her. So this is going to be her stats right now. 31 to 2, which is a lot of crit damage now I think about it. 31 to 253.7. She's getting extra 36 because I'm using Maru Chase on her. Because I'm going to run her with Fiorina. And funny enough, I'm using Kaguro's Verity on her. I feel like there's a chance that it might work out. And I'm gonna give her crit damage sands. I have attack sands on her. So not crit damage sands, but attack goblet and crit damage circlet. And I'm gonna see how a DPS Cloud Retainer goes. If she ends up being too bad as a DPS, then unfortunately I'll take the L and go the support route with her. This might be better. I have less crit, so maybe not. Oh, this gives me more crit damage, and so would this be better? 256, 33, 36. It'll be 69. Damn. Not enough. I'll keep this. 163 is pretty decent. If I need more, I'll work on it. Because I could give her energy recharge. Because there's this that I can give her. And then she has this. She could use a different weapon. So do I want this instead? What would be her attack? She's gonna want a high attack. Do I have any high leveled? Diana's a catalyst user, right? Oh, you're a catalyst user. What does she skill in? Good old honey impact. Cloud Retainer probably skills attack, most likely. But we'll see. Her ascension. Her ascension passive is bonus attack. All right. Bonus attack, ascension passive. Who also gives bonus attack? Geo. Is there a bonus attack catalyst user I could try her on? Who gets bonus attack again? Oh yeah, you give bonus attack. Won't you? Charlotte, right? Yeah, bonus attack. Okay. So this will be a great boom. Oops. Alright. Attack could be better, but not bad. But what's giving me so much? Something seems off. Oh, because I have energy recharge. If I do attack sands. Let's try it with actually her Kagura's. 2,000 attack. And I take out attack sands and give energy recharge. 1660. So I lose 400. Not bad of a trade-off. I get 4% more attack, so she's gonna have more attack. Yeah, not bad. What? I could switch with Lenny and have this. So she could be at 72 crit rate. She'd be at 74 crit rate. Not bad. 74 to 47. So yeah, that'll be Calvertina's stats. And I'll put her with a Bennett. What would her team be? Oops. Oh, come on, guys.
Emerge right here, right now.
Annoying. Icarus. I'm actually having Charlotte hold. She's holding our Claritinner's artifact sets. I'm giving all this to Claritinner, so I'm taking him off. I'm just putting Charlotte. She's literally just holding his stuff. So this is what our stats will look like. I'm gonna put her with Farazan because it makes sense. There's no point not putting her with Farazan. She reduces animal. So this is gonna be our team so far. Farazan reducing animal damage. Gives a good amount of extra damage. This is my Farazan stats. Not too bad. I can actually just give Farazan Favonius Warbow and call it a day. Because it essentially gives me the energy I need. Let me enhance this further. Why am I getting so little? Oh, as So, 1 second. I'll show you the stats. I'm just leveling it as far as I can go. Alright. So, this is gonna be Claritina stats. I'm putting her on Marichase because it gives her extra damage and the crit rate I need. So, she's gonna have 74 crit rate, 247 crit damage with 2,000 attack. She's gonna get more attack because she gets 4% more than Charlotte gives. Charlotte only gives 24%. Oh no, I lied. She's gonna get more attack. She's gonna get more attack because her base stats are higher than Charlotte as a 5-star. So, and the weapon I'm actually using on her is gonna be Kagura's. I think Kagura might work on her because if you use your elemental skill 3 times, you get elemental damage increase. Or elemental skill damage increase, which is pretty much where her damage comes from anyways. And then you max 3 stacks, this character will gain 12% all elemental damage bonus, which is huge for her as a DPS. There's other weapons that they say will work on her, like Skyward Atlas, even the Old Sworn Eye, but I'm not too sure. Memory of Dust too, they say, but come on now. I'm not gonna have a shield with her. So it's really tricky. I can even try this Jade Fall Splendor, but it doesn't really help her out because it gives Elemental Mastery and HP. So she's not gonna scale from that. Oh, Yao Yao is really, really good. Very, 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 very good. I can even show you my Yao Yao. Actually, I'll run, when you say Hyper Bloom, you want the only Dendro to be Yao Yao then, right? Yeah, so she's really good. I could even run an Abyss team with her if you want to show you. She's actually one of the strongest healers in the game because of how her concept works. She heals pretty much within seconds because her ult, she just runs around, scales based on her HP, and her gentle application from her E is high, but it's nothing compared to Traveler and Nahida. So she's better than Baizu. Yeah, she could easily heal Furina's Drain, easily. I'll show you real quick. As a concept. A Hyper Bloom I could use is Boom. Yao Yao. I could use another Dendro. Her application's very low though. Her elemental application's very low. That's the only thing that's gonna suck. But we can try this, right? Or actually no. Screw Raiden because Raiden doesn't have elemental mastery right now. So let's try someone that actually has elemental mastery. No, I don't want to use. She has 2. She heals as well. You know what? Forget it. I'm just showing you a showcase. I'm not really showing you damage, anyways. This is more so a showcase of her healing potential. So so I'll show you how our application looks and how our heal looks. So boom. Fiorina. I'm just gonna take hits. So boom. Her application is really good, as you can tell, because she summons this bunny here that essentially, it depends on where you summon it. If it's close to the boss, it'll attack the boss. If it's close to you, it prioritizes how much HP threshold you have. So if your threshold is high, then it will attack the boss. If the threshold is low, it'll heal you instead. So for instance, it's next to me and the boss, right? But it's healing me instead because my HP is low. But you can see it heals a lot. It's healing like 1300 per tick. And this is literally just her E. So now let me show you what her, I want them to get me low. Okay, this is good. Attack me. These guys barely attack. Come on now.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I'm trying not to die. Okay, good. You see how, okay, so everyone's low right now. Very, very low. 6,800. 5,000. 8,000. 1,500. 1,300 now. So Yao Yao actually heals the whole team. So let me show you what her full healing looks like if I use her E as well. So I'm gonna throw out her E. Run around. So you have to run around or you have to jump. That's how you get her ult to work. But as you can see, look at her health. She's maxed out. Almost maxed out. Maxed out. Maxed out. She literally she pretty much almost healed the entire team in 3 to 5 seconds. So her heal is very, very high. And this is only with 3,000 HP. To get the max potential on Yao Yao, you need 4,000 HP. Which, to be honest with you, I won't even say you need 4,000 because if she's healing that much with 3,000, then that's enough. And then her E heals anyways. Oh, it's not gonna heal me right now because my HP is not low enough. But with 1300 ticks and her ult, she'll always heal. Now, because she's a healer though, her ult cost is very high. Let me go back to the cost of it so you could see. The cost of her ult, to my knowledge, is I believe it's a 70 or 80 cost ult. Where's my Yao? She's level 90, so right here. So talents. Her energy cost is 80. So I thought it was 70 or 70 to 90, but it's 80, so it's very high. So with the 80 cost, unfortunately, sorry, you need like 160 if you have enough energy, efficient character. So if you have a Raiden, she's gonna grant energy to Yao Yao. If you don't have a Raiden and allow your full team cost a lot of energy, then you're gonna need at least 200%. I'm at 197 because I'm also using Favonius. So Favonius gives me a lot on top of what I have with her. Furina doesn't give that much when it comes to energy. So that's the only reason why I was running her with a Favonius. But yeah, she heals a lot. Probably one of the best healers when it comes to team-wide healing in the game. I would say her and Baizu are like top when it comes to team-wide healing. When it comes to do their ults. Another person that's really good is Sayu for healing, but she's that's a whole different element, and she's not that great to use as far as animal goes. But yeah, this is gonna be my Flower Retainer team. I might actually, honestly, switch to this. And pray that's good. But we'll see. Actually, there's a website that helps you with seeing how much a character is when it comes to builds. I shall calc. There's a site I got from I met this person's from a different game elsewhere that I used to play, but they have a site. This used to be my Elsewhere character. Oh man, I remember the days. This was me back then. And I had a plus 12. These are good days. And I think I have multiple different characters. But yeah, there's a site that allows you to calculate some of the new characters. Kits. Oh, she doesn't have Cloud Retainer yet. That sucks. Normally she has the newest character whenever they come around. So she doesn't have the newest character, unfortunately. Alright. But when Cloud Retainer comes, she'll have it on the site, and then you can use it to calc like what the stats will look like. I might keep these stats though. I'm missing something. Oh. Because I'm using the crit rate. $36 makes me a 68. Might use these stats. Because if I use the Ult Sworn Eye, yeah, no problem. If I use Ult Sworn Eye or Skyward Atlas, that's really good on her. Increases elemental damage bonus by 12%. Normal attack hits, blah, blah, blah. This is good on her. By the way, how do you know if you have the best artifact? So you don't. But it depends. You only know based on what teams after you do a domain. Oh, after you do a domain. I thought you meant like for my build. Well, it depends on your character. What character specifically are you talking about? So when you know when you have the best artifacts when based on CV. So for a DPS character like Navia, let me go to my Navia. I will base it on my CV. Now, when you count the CV here, remember how I told you how you count CV? You double the crit rate and then you add it to the crit damage. So my crit rate is 16.7. Yeah. So 16.7 plus 16.7 is 33, right? 33.4 if you want to be accurate. 33.4 plus 7.8 now is 41. 41.2. So that's high. That's already high. This is a high level CV. Anything that is up to 30 CV is already you're good to stop farming. If you're 20 and like anything below 20, you can try to perfect, but sometimes it's hard. So I would say a good stopping point is when you're at 27 CV or higher. 27 CV or higher is good enough. It depends on each character, but typically 27 or higher is good. Like this is another high level CV. Yeah, 30 is where you really want to go, but 20. Remember, 30 is you're not always gonna get 30. It takes days, sometimes months of farming to get 30 for each piece. So you want to 27 is where I say a good stopping point is. That's like breaking the threshold. Like the minimum is 30, but 27 you can give leeway to 27 because let's say, for instance, this CV is 40%, right? 41, but this one was 27. Now I can like is this a 27 piece? 20. Oh, this is a good example. This is 11.7 crit rate, so you double it. So altogether, this CV is a 27.8. Now let's add this. This is what my CV will look like. Now technically, this is a good stopping point for me. I could stop right here, but of course I didn't because I wanted over 200% crit damage, so I kind of like went crazy. Oh, you want to know how to start it off when it comes to artifact? Yes, you do. You look at an artifact at 0 level. So let me give you an example. So for instance, let's start fresh, right? Let's say I had a fresh Navia, no CVs. Now, looking at my pieces, my 0 pieces, what pieces would be good enough to actually level? Now, depends on your character's kit. Navia is specifically a DPS character, meaning that she scales from nothing but attack, crit rate, and crit damage. So, what pieces gives me those sets? Now, this piece has attack and crit damage. Alright, now I'll save that. Do I have a piece that's better than this now? You start at what piece is good and find the better piece. This gives attack, crit damage, and energy recharge. So all DPS characters also need energy recharge. It doesn't matter. Because they're DPS, they're gonna most likely, a lot of times they either have. Now the next thing you have to notice is what's their energy cost. So Navia, she is based on alts. She is 60 energy cost character. It is cold. 1 second. Now, a 60 energy cost character needs about like 150. 150 is a good amount of energy to give them. 150. 150, like that's a good high level. So now I know I don't need that much energy cost on her. So now what I want are pieces that gives attack, crit rate, crit damage, energy cost. But energy charge is gonna be like the lowest of the stat that I'm looking for, right? So I look at everything. So you remember how I said my first good piece was this? It's good as a starting, but that HP stat is not that good. I don't like looking at that HP stat. So can I find a piece that's better? Now I look at this. It gave me attack flat, energy recharge, and crit damage. Now I'm comparing it to this. This may have given higher crit damage, but it gave me HP. Now this is already an artifact at 0. Mind you, I had to level this up to level 4 to get an extra stat, which means I wasted, a free stat that I could get if an artifact already came with 4 stats. So another thing you look at is, do you have artifacts that already have 4 stats on it? Because if you do, and it matches the stats that you need, if you level up to level 4, it's already ahead of you know, an artifact that came with 3 stats. It's already gonna be ahead. And if you level it up and the stat that you got from the level 4 is a stat that you want, even better. So that's another thing you look at. There's a lot to look into it as well. So so our 4-star artifacts rarer. Yeah, they are a lot rarer. So as you can see, these are my 4-star artifacts. Can I set a filter to like okay, I can't set a filter to what has 4 stats, but if you look at my 0 artifacts, you're gonna see a lot more 3, which I'm starting to get a lot more 4, but you most of the time you're gonna get 3 stat artifacts. 4 are much rarer. And the next thing is harder to get 4 stats and the stats that you need. Like for instance, these are horrible stats. The only stat I needed was the energy recharge. Flat attack is good, but flat attack is never good if you don't have the attack to go with it. And sometimes it depends on the artifact set you're looking at, because if you have a flat attack plume, you won't get flat attack as a substat. You cannot get the same substat as the main stat. If the main stat is flat attack, you can never get a flat attack substat. Yeah. So now once you start getting 4-star artifacts, you're gonna notice that having 4 stats are rare, because these are the final level artifacts that you will ever get in the game. These are the highest rarity artifacts because they are 5-star artifacts. So golds are 5 stars, which means that, you know, the sets, like the stats are gonna be rare, even more rare, and the amount of stats you get are gonna be more rare. The minimum you get are 3 stats though. You're not gonna get 2 stats for 5-star artifacts. They're always gonna be 3 stats or higher, and the highest is 4, so 3 or 4. But then you're gonna notice a lot of the 4 stat artifacts don't give me the stats I need. Like for instance, this gave me defense and flat defense, and the only 2 stats I needed were crit damage and energy recharge. This already tells me that this effect this set or this artifact sucks for my Navia. This is technically better. So now sometimes you have to compare the 3-star the 3 substats versus the 4. Now these substats sucks because only 2 of the subsets I need. This one is better because I can use 3 of the substats. So now if I level this artifact, there's a 3 out of 4 chance that I get the stat that I actually require. Rather than this, there's a 2 out of 4 chance I get the stat that I need. So now it's more so comparing the chances. There's a lot of comparing and contrasting, honestly. Yeah, so as you farm more of the gold, you're gonna start to notice. So the next thing too is, remember I told you now comparison. Now the next thing you do is you'd want to. I don't have any flat, so don't do what I do. Sometimes I use my golds to level up my pieces. Never do that. Never do that until you farm enough golds. I should not honestly be doing that at all. The only reason I'm doing that because I'm just crazy. But never use your gold artifact sets as experience to level up your other gold artifact sets up until you have like 1800. I would say if you have 1800 golds, no, sorry, not 1800, 1300 to 1800, you can start sacrificing gold pieces for each other. But anything less, do not do that. If you want to like break the 1300 limit, then the limit should ever be 1000. That is the lowest you should ever go. And to be honest, 1000 is not that many artifacts either. So the limit, that's why I say the limit should be 1300. Because you want those gold artifact pieces for artifact exchanging as well. That's why you should never like sacrifice them, because those bad pieces could be used for artifact exchanging instead. Which is good. So you use those two. Once you collect enough gold, start using those level 2, level 3 artifacts to level up your gold. Those are what they become useful for. They are used just to level up your gold pieces, honestly. Their use suddenly doesn't matter anymore as far as your AR level. So yeah. So for instance, just to keep going further, for instance, this is a good piece. If I level it up, I already know it's not gonna be a high CV piece because it only gives me crit damage. The only way it can be a high CV piece is because it's a 4-star, right? Now, if I level up to level 12, those are 3 stats I get. Because 4, 8, 12, right? 4, 8, 12, that's 3 different stats. Now, if those 3 stats landed on crit damage goes from 7. I believe the lowest it has is what, 5.8 or 6. I forgot the lowest stat you could get for crit damage. I think okay, so 5.4 and higher is because you know it's RNG. What level what number you roll. So anything 5.4 or higher. Yeah, correct. For the future, right now you shouldn't even really want to level up your purples because you're just using them to level until you get golds. So you want to max out, but don't go too crazy maxing out your purples because eventually you're gonna sacrifice those max out purples for gold pieces. So you don't want to go too crazy anyways. So like for this piece, the way I know this piece is perfect to keep is if, for instance, the 3 rolls I got for crit damage. Let's say I got a 7.8 roll 3 times. So 4, 8, 12, those 3 times. So 7.8 times 3 is hold on, I can't do the math in my head. Yeah, so that's smart. So 7.8 times 3 is 23 crit damage, right? 23.4. Add 23.4 to the already 7.0. If you add the 7.0, that gives me 30.4 crit damage. Now this piece, as a 30.4 crit damage piece, is already perfect to keep. Now whatever substat, because it's at level, this is at level 12. If I got 30.4, right? Now at level 12, I have 2 more substats to get because 16 and 20 is where the golds go up to. Golds go up to level 20. Purple stop at 16, but yeah, I have 2 more stats to get. Now if I were to get all rolls in crit damage, even if it's the lowest roll you could get from crit damage is 5.4. But times that by 3. That's 16.2 plus 7. That's 23.2. That's a good piece to keep. It's not perfect, but it's a good piece to keep. Let's say, because I'm at level 12, it gave me another roll of crit damage. Let's say 5.4. 28.6. Now this piece, I can find pieces that could probably do better, but it's going to take a long time. I can say, hey, 28.6, good enough to stay at. It didn't give me crit rate, but maybe I get crit rate from my other pieces. But let's say just for old time's sake, this was at 28.6. My last roll went into energy recharge. It gave me 10% energy recharge and 28.6 crit damage. I can find better pieces eventually, but that's not my priority anymore. I go on to the next piece. Now I'm comparing my sands. So now I know my Navia now has 28.6 more crit damage because of that piece. Now what from these sands are good enough to keep? Like this, let's start from here. This sucks. 1 stat it gives me. Let's move on. This sucks. 1 stat it gives me. Let's move on again. This sucks. No stats. Move on again. 2 stats. So now this is better than this. Already. Do I have any more flat pieces? Okay. I don't. So let's say I kept this. Now this piece sucks. At max, crit rate goes up to I think 21. It's very rare to get 21% crit rate piece. As you can tell, this is my best piece, 16.7, and it's not 21 though. So that's how rare it is. 16.7 is already very rare as a piece. I don't have many 16.7 crit rate pieces. So I already know just from the luck, the RNG of that luck, this piece won't get that much higher. So I'm gonna use this piece as a stepping stool because I know eventually I'm gonna get an artifact piece that has at least 3 out of 4 stats that I need that are gonna be better than this. The 3 out of 4 stats I need are crit damage or crit rate. So crit damage or crit rate. Or let's say both. Let's say if the set gives me crit damage, crit rate, attack. 3 out of 4 stats I need. Or crit damage, attack, energy recharge. 3 out of 4. So same thing. So and then the next thing you want to look at is, so that's a bad piece already, but I know I'm gonna get better pieces. So I'm gonna use that as a stepping stool. So next thing is I want to know what Navia needs as a main Sans, because Sans you have different main stats. Now Navia doesn't scale from defense, so this sucks. Navia only needs 2 things. He could use energy recharge Sans or attack Sans, because that's where she scales from. So now I'm gonna compare and contrast. So let me look at attack percentage, energy recharge, right? So let me look first at attack percentage Sans, sorry. So these are my attack percentage Sans and in this specific set effect. Now, of course, this was my old piece, so this is what I used. This piece was not good at all. 1 stat it gave me that I needed, 1 stat. But if you compare every other piece, that 1 stat is better than everything else I had. And then you have to compare which stat is also more valuable. So this gave 1 stat. This also gave 1 stat, but where is it? This also gave 1 stat, but crit rate and crit damage are more valuable than energy recharge. So I took the one that gave the crit rate. Now this potentially could be better because it gave attack percentage and crit rate. So I got this later, but I would have probably taken this over this because I have 3 stats or 2 stats. Oh, well, sorry. 3 stats I could use, and there's an artifact that came with 4 pieces. So I have better chances to roll. I can roll a higher crit rate on this, and I could get attack stats. So that's another thing you also look at. And then there's a lot of things that go into it, like if you have an artifact outside of the set that gives better stats, you could use that. But yeah, it's a whole lot of studying when it comes to artifact because they're a good, let's say 30% of where your damage is coming from. Good stats on their characters.
They pay their writers on time.
Which is why I'm at this girl. So as you can tell, I have very high artifacts, but I had a choice. I could have used energy recharge or attack Sans. Reason why I use energy recharge is my attack Sans is not bad. This is a 3.57. So this gives me 20.2 crit CV, which is not great, but it gave me 22 energy recharge, which Cloud Retainer needs. So that's why I kept this piece, because Cloud Retainer needs attack percentage and energy recharge, right? So this gave me every single stat I needed, and crit rate, crit damage, of course. But this also gave me very high crit damage. Now this is a 31.1 CV with energy recharge. I lose out on attack, but I can use different weapons now to make up for it. Now, if Kagura's Verity doesn't work for Cloud Retainer, I now have Skyroar Atlas as a backup, or Oathsworn Eye. And if I use Oathsworn Eye, I don't have to use an energy recharge Sans anymore. Because if you look at Oathsworn's Eye, it says that it gets 48% energy recharge after using the skill. So now I have 220 energy recharge. So that's high. So it really depends on what I want to use. But I might use this with this. Or I could use this and this. So there's many options for me. But I'll only know how I feel once I test. So right now, my test tells me, or what my heart tells me, this is going to be amazing on her. Like, this might be the one I want to use. But yeah. It's actually enough Genshin for today. Because I've been Genshin for 3 hours. My next goal is to find what I can farm for Cloud Retainer and farm it. If there's nothing to farm until she comes out, then I'll just I'll farm other artifacts. Like the next artifact I need to farm is actually oh yeah. Let me go back. The next artifact I need to farm on Cloud Retainer is actually this. So there's multiple artifacts that you could use. This is one of them. So let me show you the different artifacts you could use. Mario Chase is the one that I'm going to use right now, but I'm going to sell a backup artifact that you could use. The backup is 2 attack percentage artifacts put together. So I'm going to compare and contrast my attack percentage. Now, here's one of them. A very, very high level piece. This is one. And then I could use a Sans like a Geo. Not Geo, but like I could use this Sans. Let's say I use this. Or I could use this. This gives a crit rate. 24. Oh wow, 24.8. Alright. Let's try this. Using this. I also have this. But let's see. Next is, let's say I want a Geo attack. Or I keep on saying Geo, Gladiators piece. So this gives me 22.6 or 24.6. This gives me 18, 19, 19.4. So this is already higher. And it's a attack sense that Cloud Retainer uses. Now, all I want to do is find an attack percentage sense. This is really good because it gives energy recharge. Also really good. Also really good. But this one might be the best. This is good as well. Not bad. Are there any better than that? This is actually good too, but this is probably the best piece. So I'm going to use this. And all I need is a Gladiators piece. Or, not a Gladiators. Where is it? Shimenawas. So this is probably the best Shimenawa's piece that works with Cloud Retainer. So I'll use this. So that would be Cloud Retainer's Shimenawa and Gladiator. Now the problem is she's gonna lack on energy recharge. So now can I find a set that matches Shimenawa or Gladiators? Unfortunately, no. I can if I use Animal now. Now the next thing I'm thinking is maybe I'll use an Animal piece on her instead. And if I do that, not bad. And then I could just switch Because now I have gladiators. I have 3 points of gladiators. I can switch to energy recharge piece. And it could be anything. Sorry, Zhongli. No, not bad. Like, these stats aren't bad at all. But yeah, all depends.
With all these Hilton honors points, I could stay for free. At the Wall of Astoria in the Maldives.
I'm gonna... That's it for Genshin. For now. Genshin in for so long sometimes kills you. Oh, Meowshy is actually streaming. I'm saying I'm just going to one of the streamers that came to my stream. Showing love. Alright. But I think I am going to probably leak for a bit. Boom, boom, boom. I need more. I didn't get any clips today, which I guess in think about it is bad. I need to get some clips for for at least shorts and stuff. I want to at least really? You want me to spell it out every single time, Kick? I need to get some shorts at least when it comes to like every single day so I can keep consistent with my posting. So time to league. And let me just League of Legends. Ah. Will I be lucky in League today? That is a true question. Because the ways League has been... The way I've been getting these players in League has been very, very bad. I feel like I've been getting trolled. All right. Seems like Lee gets the most views. Always ban Morgana. I'm on Nico like one trick at this point. Yeah, I've been playing so much Nico.
Nico is best decision.
Alright, Nico. Boom. Switch that to defense or AD or armor, whatever you call it. I've been losing so much games and I'm not doing bad in them. Like, it sucks. My Nico's 59% win rate. I've been doing great with her. Like, come on. It's always been the jungler too. But this time it wasn't jungler. I think this one was what am I facing? And no way it's a TF. Ain't no way. That's so weird if it is. Why? TF ADC? Does TF ADC even still work? Pretty sure it doesn't. Oh, hey, Bunny. Welcome back. I thought you'd be streamer or something. I'm doing good, yeah. I literally just got off Genshin. I was playing it for all that time.
I want to
So I'm now playing, I'm actually now playing
Who
League.
says I cannot? I will prove them wrong. Then I will become them. Laugh, laugh. Nico.
Oh. I see.
Welcome to
Hello,
Summer's Rift.
Ruby. I'm actually now playing League. So I guess you joined at the right time. Did you guys go out together or something?
30 seconds.
What is that
until
timing?
minions spawn.
Nico does not want
Uh,
to be here when
I was playing Genshin for a bit because I had some viewers that wanted to like see some Genshin stuff. I wasn't, but I was playing League because I like getting. I try to make a clip every day. I can't really make too much clips when it comes to Genshin, like shorts I can use for YouTube shorts and Twitch shorts. Twitch, no, TikTok shorts.
Minions have spawned.
And it seems like League gives a lot more viewership when it comes to shorts. People just love seeing anything in League half the time. Because a lot of my League stuff, my last League stuff wasn't even that crazy. It was just me trolling. But people just viewed it anyways. Which is odd.
people with no tails. Are they lonely? Yes.
Actually, I mean, Ruby, what rank are you now in League? Why are you making fun of Bleach? Bleach is great. I love Bleach, bro. I'll never give up. What do you mean? Bleach literally just came back. It's popular right now. Technically, I'm doing right. I should have done a warm-up game. I did not warm up for rank at all.
I will grow. I will.
Uh-oh.
Go.
Okay, you're annoying me. Oh. have to flash it. She doesn't have heal. Oh, he flashed. That sucks.
Nico back in her Nico skin.
I don't know why she didn't take heal. And then she took Torrent Shield. Thanks for the follow, Sword. Oh, she's dead. Why'd she take Teleport and Torrent Shield? This is what I get for not warming up in League.
Nico knows your Soma. Nico knows you.
I believe Twins was actually did a good hook. I wasn't paying attention. I hate. Oh, he's dead.
An ally has been slain.
Like hugs.
He's getting boots.
Survival means blending in.
Never lost a fair game or played one.
I actually have to respect them. Oh, my neck hurts.
After fight and everyone invited to picnic, even enemies.
Clear as day.
Okay, this is getting annoying.
Find his breath. Ooh, have picnic.
I don't know why she took teleport. It's annoying me that she did that. That actually hit me. Annoying. Yep. Didn't want you. No, he's going AP still. I hate red side.
Where the card?
Clear as day.
Yep. Oh no way, he flashed for that.
Wrong, Nico.
He actually flashed and
Changing bodies is like changing minds. Easy. Nico can do it. Everyone else make it difficult. Woo!
alright. Like a ADC doesn't have any color instinct.
If Nico becomes Nico, what does she look like? Yeah.
He never. He's playing so weird too.
No, Taylor. Let's be angry now.
Clear as day.
An ally has been slain.
This is annoying. Wait, she didn't jump in.
You fell for it.
I didn't think I didn't think I needed to ignite. That's why
This is very exciting.
I didn't.
Everything is
But
going down. Woo.
Okay.
It slows down. No. Nico keeps attending to everybody's show. It's pressure.
You need to warm up more. That's fine.
Frightening danger.
Okay, so
Nico is on her fourth sail.
An enemy has been slain.
Seeing red.
I'm gonna get hooked on the tower.
Nico is not thinking.
Okay, that's good. Damage.
An enemy has been slain. You have been slain.
You're not gonna jump up. You could kill him.
Every place is beautiful. Every place is danger. Is danger beautiful?
No, I'm doing bad, but no warm up. First game.
Rayama!
An enemy has been slain.
Nico, teach you a lesson.
Shut down.
Feelings is magic. Magic connects.
Why didn't you jump that way?
People with no tails. Are they lonely? Yes.
Maybe you're just too passive, bro.
What do people say? Blah, blah, blah first, ask questions later. Nico needs answers now.
Nice.
Double kill.
That was really worth.
Nico was out, but never down.
Wait, what is her build? The Mortal Shield Bow first item?
The air is part of me. So are the flowers and the rocks.
That can't be your first item, bro. I know it gets attack damage, but what am I?
The Uvi.
A Mortal Shield Bow?
Nico is her own tribe now. I will grow. I will. Nico. Cannot be bound to a single body. If Nico knows you're Shoma, Nico knows you.
You have been slain.
Bro, what is this Tristana? She's getting me so annoyed.
Nico's Shoma wins everywhere.
Yo, I'm
Cute man.
this
Catch my
Tristana is
roll.
the most annoying person I ever played with. Why are they so passive?
His spirits are all around me. Warm, like hugs.
I figured he was gonna go back to that.
Eyes
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Bro, this Tristana is annoying me.
You have slain an enemy.
Is it really worth ulting me? This is just a bad game altogether, but okay,
Your team has destroyed.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Movie cat vacation over. Back to work.
I have to see this Tristana's rank, because there's no way. She's a support main.
Beauty shines from inside.
god. They all came from that side.
Start your day.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Nico back in her Nico can.
Shut down.
No, Tail, you must be angry.
Double kill.
Nico was out, but never down.
Huh. This is just a bad game. Altogether. It's okay though.
How can anybody miss home? It's all around. This is very exciting. Everything is falling down. It slowed down? No. Fast, fast, fast.
All by himself.
Everybody's Shoma. They
All
are
by himself, I
precious.
should say.
Nico is on her fourth tail. Nico does not want to be here when the others arrive.
Why did he go there? He's by
Only
himself.
room for more cheese bread.
Shut down. Have been slain.
Why did we? Okay.
Nico's Shoma went everywhere. Huge mess. Had to find it all.
Are you not grouped for the objective? Oh my god. They're always grouped up as 5, not as Baron.
Movie cat vacation.
An ally has been slain.
The Uvi cat are gone. Nico is her own tribe now.
I do not like this Rasana's builds.
I will grow. I will Nico.
This is such a bad game. Ah.
Who stands in Nico's
I'll go this way.
Dumb small soma. That's all.
Why did she go after him?
Powerful, like jungle cat.
This is the first time I ever seen like a Mars like Katarina. And continues to the Mars Katarina.
Cannot be found to a single body. There are so many more.
Oh, it gets a spell shield now. That's OP.
Nico knows your Soma. Nico knows you. His spirits are
Ah. That wasn't pretty bad.
After fight ends, everyone invited to picnic, even enemies.
What is she building? What are all these builds I'm looking at? None of these builds are making sense to me.
Fourth Dale.
Oh, sorry, Chris, I've never even seen that. Yeah, I should have flashed away. Yeah, I'm playing bad though, but I admit.
Nico is not a sad tomato. She is a strong tomato.
He does so much damage. Yeah, I'm an IM and a half behind.
Back in
This
her
is
Nico skin.
this sucks for me.
I will learn. I will grow. I will Nico.
Oh my god. They're all there. Still.
Nico was out, but never down. People say the world is Nico's oyster.
Oh well. Bad game. Didn't warm up. I'll take it. It's always the bad games I win and the good games I lose. Always happens. I will take it. But I'm not getting this account's screwed. 18. I just got 18. Such a bad game. Terrible game, even. And of course, I win it because, you know, getting carried. No, I went AD. Why is this such an AP heavy team?
I want to become everybody. Who says I cannot? I will prove them wrong. Then I will become them. Last laugh, Nico.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, that's more makes more sense.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Should I be the one going? Like,
Inside, where the heart dances.
Only thing.
rip timing is bad. No, it says horrible timing.
Sharing
Minions have
memories,
spawned.
colors, feelings is magic. Magic connects people. Survival means blending in. Stay like this forever. Nico might have a thing for birds. And bird people. You sing in such color, Nico. Nico gets a tiny bit of everybody's shoulder. It's precious.
First, an enemy has been slain.
Nico does not want to be here when the others arrive. This is very exciting. Everything is all done.
Okay. I'm a little psychopath sometimes, but
A forceful reclamation.
Oh, we must be angry now.
okay, she has heal. I have to check if my I can see I have heal, just in case.
Sights unseen.
People with no tails. Are they lonely?
Okay, so she always moves to the right. So let me.
I will. Nico.
She like pulls right.
Nico becomes Nico. What that feels like. drive now.
Sucks. I'm playing bad at Nico right now. I don't know what's happening. Like, terribly. Like, yesterday I was...
Even enemies.
But I won't close my eyes.
She was greedy.
How can anybody do this? Oh, it's all around.
An enemy has been slain. An
I'm
ally
going
has
after
been
her, but I
slain.
should go for the support.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I'm being so bad right now. It's annoying. They're doing Starving Santa, so
Nico is on her 4th day.
definitely go for the actual support. Let me put it this
Words
way.
are tricky. Better to speak with colors and emotion.
Helps her out though. That's the only thing that sucks.
If Nico knows you're so mad, Nico knows this.
It's annoying.
All around.
Oh, they have.
An ally has been slain.
There are so many.
Eyes of heaven.
Enemy double kill.
Sit down and listen up. What's it doing? Ooh, that's tasty.
I'm missing so much of my heals.
Light desire.
Oh my god, you didn't.
Been slain. For the living. For
This is annoying.
Beauty shines from inside, where the heart dances.
I'm missing so much of my E's, which is like
Changing bodies
not
is
something
like
that's
changing minds.
never really been happening with me.
People can do it. Everyone else make it difficult.
Oh my.
Nico, we'll keep your Soma alive. We are to fight now? Let's go!
Glory be.
hitting. It's so annoying.
Nico might have a thing for birds. And for balloons. Nico keeps a tiny bit of everybody's shoma. It's precious. Nico does not want to be.
Oh my god, that was.
Everything is moving.
An ally has been slain.
Bahasiki! It means I like you in a good way.
An enemy has been slain.
No, Teo.
An ally has been slain.
Go on, get!
No more room for problems, please. Only room for more cheese breads. Nico, teach you a lesson.
Rejoice! Righteous fury!
Looking lonely?
Reclamation!
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, we are getting demolished here.
I will learn. I will grow. I will. Nico.
Ain't no way that didn't hit, man.
What does that look like?
You should save our R.
Movie cast vacation over. Back to work. The air is part of me. So are the flowers and the rocks. Nico is everywhere.
Destiny!
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
The movie cast is wrong. Nico is her own tribe now.
Can't mess with that.
After fight and everyone invited to picnic.
It's so annoying. She has stayed top all game.
Nico's Joma went everywhere. Here's mess. I had to find it all.
Slain. An ally has been slain.
His spirits are all around me.
These games have been terrible.
Better start praying.
Maybe that's it. Maybe not play Nico today. I'm not focused at all.
Do not be bound to a single body. There are so many more.
An ally has been slain.
What to do now? Find the crack? Ooh, a picnic!
Has been slain.
What do people say?
Blah 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 first and questions later.
Nico needs answers now.
Crazy.
Is slow down? No. Fast, fast, fast.
An enemy has been slain.
You know what? Fine. I'll take that. Three dead for two.
Woof! Nico back in her Nico skin. Sharing memories, colors, feelings is magic. Magic connects.
paralysis.
No, Tails.
'Cause the
we
Eve
must
is
be
dumb.
angry now. People with no tails. Are they lonely? Yes.
Better start praying.
Powerful, like Italy. I missed.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh, light divine.
Who's dancing Nico's way? Comes with small showman, that's who. Everyone fears Nico now! Ha ha ha! If Nico can be everyone, how can Nico be sure she's anyone?
Where are these guys? That they're just watching.
Nico was out, but never down. Do not be bound to a single one. There are so many more. You master the wrong Nico!
Ally has been slain.
The Uvi is gone. Nico is her own tribe now.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Sharing memories, colors, feelings, magic.
Baby! Retribution is at hand.
Shut down. Legendary. Your turret has been destroyed.
Beauty shines from inside, where the heart dances.
Yes. No. Bot lane was I was no. Be under tower constant because list and enemy. Yes, under tower with pressure. Enemy jungle. Yes. Sure. No, because entire team. Okay, tell me. Poorly. Sure, it sucks. No. Haven't. I literally. Now. CS poorly? Yes. Yes. When? Tell me. When? Because. Mhm. Okay. I'm curious about this guy, what this guy has to say. No. In CS, sure, but sure, it can be. But Ash was 15 CS behind. That's not loss. Don't camp a lane. I can guarantee you. And no, not expert. But I have experience. It does. No. With you. Let's see. Be yes. In this elo. All elos, meaning the bad ones, like iron. Diamond. Win rate 52.05. So it's going up. Master. So it's going higher. You seen? Hey. No. This guy is very insane. Can't believe this guy decides to like not listen. The only reason why I spend time talking to him is because sometimes I want to see if players actually listen. And of course she doesn't listen. Cause I'm not saying that she played like shit. Like, look at her win rate. It's 44.4 or 44%. There's 43% win rate overall. She only plays one champion. There's some games she probably 9-7. Like, it's not like she's shitting on the jungler. Jungler's doing well as well. Like 4-12, 8-10. There's a lot of games where she's dying. She has some off games where she'll like perform. Like this was a great stretch for her, and that was 6 days ago. So when the season was still early. But overall, I think that like overall she's doing poorly more on her games than usual. Oh, let me ban Zara. I don't know what. She could have just came bot once. That's all I ask. Once. And it's the only reason why I'm mad and why I'm even like debating it is because this has been a constant thing with my junglers. Very constant. 8-7. 7-7. This was when my ADC and jungle argued. So we were gonna lose that. 8-7. The game ended up being bad because of all the BS that we were dealing with. 1-5-1. This was probably a bad game, if I remember. Oh no, this was a game that jungler had no KP. We're getting camped. Yeah, jungler had no KP. So eventually we just did bad. But we should have just never died. But jungler having no KP is a problem too. I camp a different lane. And these are these games. This game I did horribly. This is foul. Wow. Where did you even find that? Good thing I don't need that, but. Half top. Mm. Down. Down. Actually, I think I'm done streaming for now. Not really doing much.